when and where were you born?
I was born in the city of Mariupol in 1970.
And what was your childhood like in the city?
I was studying in the school. Then I was entered the Golmovka State University Pedagogical Institute of Foreign Language.
And what were your parents' profession at the time?
Yeah, I understand. I'm a teacher of English language, Russian and Russian language and Russian literature.
And what did your parents work as?
My mother is engineer, and my father was he's a professional welder. He was
Okay.
going around the world after that. I mean, in Iran, all around the world, making the atomic nuclear power station. Sorry.
Did you enlist or were you drafted into the?
No, I was in a list. I was how to say, evacuated from Mariupol at the beginning of the war, and then I was mobilized.
You went where? Sorry.
Mobilization.
Oh, mobilized. Yes.
Obligatory mission. You need to go to the army because you are at the age of a certain age, and you need to go. You don't go like volunteer.
And what was your training like?
In the army.
Yes.
In the Soviet army before, I spent 1.5 years in the Soviet army because I'm 54 years old now. So you understand that I was trained in the Soviet army. And in the army of Ukraine, I didn't have any training. I was persisting to do something, and I was spending shootings and running by myself. Now, every soldier of Ukraine, when he is taken to the army, must give the words to the Ukrainian army that he is ready to serve and he will protect the motherland. I didn't have it.
How were you feeling moving up to the front line for the first time?
It's dangerous, but I'm proud of my brothers of Ukraine. Nobody give you even a second to think, to go or not to go. Everybody is joking, everybody is supporting each other, and it was good.
And what was your first time in combat like?
I will not, how to say, I also explained to Ina that I'm not the guy who was shooting directly to Russians. No.
Okay.
I was loading shells for M37. Maybe you know, this is the Howizer of U.S. Army. And when I was in the 406 Brigade of Marines, we were loading the trucks with these shells, and they came to the front line, and we need to then load them to take the stuff which is empty and to run away. This was my job.
And how could you describe to me just the day serving in the front line?
It's difficult to explain because, how to say, if you will see shootings everywhere, and you see the guy who is in the car and he is going to the mine land, you understand? The land is a lot of mines there, and the only way to save his brothers and to save his shells and weapons, just to go to the mine land. How he did it, I don't know. I was shocked.
What motivates you in difficult moments during your service?
It's not motivation. It's how to say, Louis. My home city is ruined completely by Russia. I don't have a choice. Yes, I have a choice. another way to another country. I can, I don't know, pretend that I'm sick or whatever. But the main reason is it's not revenge. It's just I should be in a line. I should protect another city of Ukraine. And of course, my work is to come back to the city of Mariupol.
Could you just tell me about how it was returning to Mariupol with the 36th Marine Brigade to fight in the city?
I am now in 36th Brigade, and but I joined them when the Mariupol was already Russian, not Ukrainian. 36 Marines are the greatest soldiers of the world, together with Azov battalion. They protected Mariupol until the end. I was there for months at the beginning of the war in 2022, and I saw everything with my eyes. They were fighting like black lions. I don't know how to explain to you. I'm proud of 36.
Could you tell me about the camaraderie with other men in the 36?
Camaraderie?
Yes.
I don't know these words in English.
It means like brotherhood with.
Oh yeah. I understand what it means. It's brotherhood, yeah. Look, now things change in 36, but we never can tell anything bad about 36 because they're fighting near Kharkiv, near Luhansk, and they are not giving the enemy to go even a couple of kilometers, you know. They're fighting very good. But the best guys of 36 already under the ground. They're killed. Most of them in the prison, of course. But what I saw in my eyes in Mariupol, how they fight, it's difficult to find the words, you know. It's 36 together with battalion Azov, if you know. And a lot of examples I can explain to you now. How we, for example, I with my son and with the son's girlfriend, we went to the ruined fabric, and it was a lot of food there. We didn't have what to eat, you know. And it was refrigerated full of food. And we came out, and Azov and 36, they were shooting with some guns, I don't know how to say it in English. And we asked them, can we go inside? And they told, guys, do it, but quickly, because we will now shoot, and now they will shoot on us, you know. We will run away, and we will be killed. And we went out, and my son got some fruits, you know. And the guys that, my son is telling, my son is, by the way, now is the commander of the platoon, of the, not Marines, but on land platoon. And he told that, look, it's a lot of food there, guys. Can we bring something for you? And he told, no, give us food if you have, and run away from here. It's, you see a lot of people, you see a lot of guys, a lot of troops, a lot of platoons, just moving, different places, you know. I was civilian at that time. That's not...
Thank you. How would you say your perception of the war has changed? Has your opinion or way of thinking about it changed since the start, or since before the war?
I understand the question. Louis, I will tell you the only thing what I would like to tell you.
Yes.
2 years, I'm on the army. 2 years I was under destruction, under the bombing, etc. As all my brothers, as all my guys, as all even civilians of Ukraine. Peace and love rules. The war rules. That's it. We need to do everything to have peace and to create something, to do, to go to the job, families, to take care of the families, to take care of the children. But the war is fucking disaster.
How have you changed as a person with the war?
Absolutely changed. Absolutely. It's a big change in my personality, my mind, because first of all, you have, before I got my family, I got my children, I got my wife, I got my parents, and that's it. Friends, okay, sorry. Now I have brothers. It's a part of some kind of unity which is added to your heart. Brother who will give you piece of water. Brother who will go if you have troubles, you are sick, and he will bring you food, you know, and he will tell you, don't stand up, just take care. I will take care of you. It's exactly how you call brotherhood, but we call them brother. It's another part of my heart to be taken to be dead.
What would you say you value most about life?
Life?
Yes. What do you value most? Love?
Yeah.
Love the family to everybody.
Love family, love friends, love your children, love your friends, love your brother.
Thank you. And what would you say, or what does the Ukrainian flag represent to you?
It's absolutely sky and the wind. It's a yellow field full with the wind, which is which can be produced for the bread. It's a food and the sky. So it's field, yellow field, and the blue is the sky.
Thank you. Well, I'm going to go back a bit and ask you about the drone warfare. Have you experienced drones in combat? Have you seen drones flying overhead?
Drones?
Yes, drones.
Drones, of course, yes. A lot of time.
And do you think they have their sound has a psychological impact?
Please understand the question when you see the drone nearby you and you are in shelter, you are underground, you are absolutely safe, and you want to, how to say, if it's possible, you want to peace. You cannot go outside. You are so scared that some guys can peace in the pen. It's really, how to say, psychologically very difficult for some people.
How's the meals when you're serving on the front?
Meals in the army.
The food, yes.
Oh yeah, look, we are allied unit of Ukrainian army, so to explain everything is impossible to explain because we have bananas, chocolate, everything you want. Meat, how much you want. Everything, how much you want. Nobody has a lack of the food in Marines. Nobody. No one in the Ukrainian.
And this is accomplished by just a very good supply system, would you say?
Absolutely. I know that in different units, like territorial defense, they have a little bit less, or maybe much less. Everybody who's serving in Marine units will tell you we don't have any troubles about the food. Anytime you want.
Could you tell me how bombardments impact you? And the first time you were near the front, and there came a bombardment. How did that impact you in your?
It's not in the army, it's happened in Mariupol. I was not a servant at that time. And they were shooting with different kinds of weapons, but we got aircraft shot with the bombs. Normally, one Russian airplane, military plane, can shoot you with 2 rockets and 2 bombs. When it was the first time in my life, I lived in Mariupol, it was something like 6 or 7 of March 2022. And I was shocked. No, really, I was shocked because there is no any reason to run. You will not have time to run. You are dead or they will miss. That's it. So that's why a lot of soldiers of Ukraine, they're used to that, you know. If this is your fate, you will be dead. If it is not your fate, don't be scared. Just do your job.
When you enlisted, did you have any preference for what job you wanted to do? Did you know that you were going to become a loader for the howitzer, or how did you get put into that position?
Yeah, that's absolutely correct because, I'm not so absolute specialist in English language, but I was translating the very serious documents for M777, it's called American Holiday. And I was translating a catalog, and the guys can choose very easily. Normally it took for them before 3 days how to order a special spare part. With my help, they did it within 20-15 minutes. So the problem is that everybody should be on his place. If I'm not the guy, I'm 54 years old. I cannot run on the battlefield like crazy, you know. For me, it's a job of the guy from 25 years old, 26, 20, something like that. They're faster, they are more stronger than me. Of course, I would like to use my ability and to help to US Army, to Ukrainian Army, to elaborate my city Mariupol. And I can do anything they ask me. If they ask me to go on the front line, I will go. But ability of a lot of people different, and Ukrainian army is not so keen about that. They're using now just to drop the people to do something, but they don't understand that they are more keen in a certain sphere of the job, of military job, you know. You understand what I mean?
Would you say that people are more patriotic in Ukraine with the war now?
No, less. People are tired. And I understand that 2 years of the, no, not 2 years, more than 2 years, almost 2.5. They are more tired, and the guys for the front line, the guys who are in the army, like me, like a lot of us, we are not tired. Yeah, we need to make, how to say, like about me. I need to make technical conditions check up of my legs, of my lungs, and etc. Because 2 years you are working like hell and like robot. You don't complain because you understand what you need to do this certain job. Finally, everything is ruined in your organism. I mean, legs, arms, whatever. You are sick. So you're not so sick not to continue. And everybody wants to continue. But give us a chance to keep ourselves in a good shape, you know. Just give us 2 months to prepare, to take care of, to go to the doctor, to take medicines, and we will come back. Patriotism is in the army, Ukrainian army is high. Patriotism maybe in civilian guys a bit low because
Could you tell me about how it is being away from family for so long?
Yeah, it's very difficult. I didn't see my son uh, 2 years and 7 months. Yeah, and he was taken to the army before the start of the war, and after 2 years, 7 months, we met. It's difficult. Now you just try, we can't tell anything. Or try quit, we are telling, Marie, it's gonna try. I cried.
So it's very, very difficult to be away for so long.
Yeah.
And how often do you call your son? And
Every day I'm calling to my son. My 2 boys are fighting. The elder one is the commander of the platoon. The younger one is doing very serious job. Even I don't know what he's doing. But he was under the bombs. He's already in the combat concerned with the document. And we are taking every day. We are talking about special allowed way of communication, and we are not talking by phones. We are just sending SMS and they reply.
and how do you see the not seeing their families impact other soldiers around you?
Yes, it's maybe it's a big shot, big impact on the guys. You know, when you see your family after 1 year, for example, fighting, and you see the family and they're okay and they're alive, and you have your house. I mean, the house is your house, is okay. And of course, it's very difficult for them to come back. A lot of them is coming back. Some of them cannot come back, and then they run away from Ukraine.
Are there any stories that you would like to tell me that I haven't asked about? That you think that
I would like to tell you about one story which is really impacts me. That big impact on Mariupol. Everything what is I'm trying to explain to you. Everything, the most disaster, the most I don't know. It's Mariupol. It's nightmare. It's nightmare. Then simply ruining the city, simply killing the civilian guys. You know. I came back. We got a rocket and a boom to the next building. When I was living with my mother and with my grandmother, I moved from my house because I know they didn't need the help. And also my son, elder son Victor, he also moved there with his girlfriend. Yeah. And we got the rocket and boom, and next building. It was a big boom, and I went there to help. I took some people who were dead in the blood, people who were wounded. We took them out, and then I came back home and I got white gloves. It's building gloves, you know. It's a special gloves with the fingers, you know, with plastic or something like that, and they were white. When I came back home, they were red, full of blood, and my mother was there and my grandmother was there, and I could not wash them, you know, because they will see a lot of blood. So then they went to sleep. I started to wash them, and I was crying.
So the fall of Mariupol was the hardest part of the war for you?
Absolutely. This 1 month, if to compare with 2.5 years, nothing to compare. it was a nightmare. Here, yes, it's dangerous, but you can hide, you can survive. You're between your brothers, you're between the soldiers, you know. At that time, I was civilian. I was absolutely alone. My son was with me, but my son was moving between one place and another. His girlfriend's mother was living almost 4 kilometers from us. And if we have some food, we need to bring this food to the girlfriend's mother, you know. So mostly I was here alone. What I was doing at 6 o'clock in the morning, I was waking up. 7 o'clock, I was making fire. Until 5 o'clock, at 6 a.m. until 5 p.m. every fucking day. And my son was taking care of the water and the food if he will find something in the city. And cigarettes if he will find some unsmoked cigarettes, so he can bring it to me. I will take care of the tobacco from there, and I will make my personal cigarette so we can share. There is nothing, no water, no power, no connection.
And when did you make the decision to leave Mariupol?
To be honest, it was a decision not mine because I never expected that Russia will take Mariupol. And most of the people in Mariupol never expected that. By chance, our government of the city, all the chiefs of the police, they ran away before the war. This is the truth. It's absolutely confirmed. So we were sure that we can still be there and we will survive there. It was a call of my ex-wife, actually the mother of my elder son, and she was crying and she told, hey, tell to Sergei to me that run away until you will be dead. We decided to go. After my car was already crushed with a lot of holes inside, you know. The roof was ruined. We decided to go.
And how did you get out of Mariupol? Sorry. How did you get out of Mariupol?
We went to the way that everybody was going. We went there. Then my mother told me that let's go take father. Father was living in a separate house, and I found the more or less safe way, logistically safe way, and we were told the volunteers, and they told if you will go there, you will be dead. So you need to go back and to save people who you have here in the car. Or otherwise, if you will go there, you will be dead because it's a nightmare there. So my father was left.
And have you been able to hear back from him, or?
No, I cannot communicate because I'm a soldier of Ukrainian Army. I cannot communicate directly, you understand. But my mother is communicating with him, and he's okay.
Good. Well, I think to wrap this up, I'll ask you, what do you hope to do after the war ends?
First of all, the end of the war for me is a decision where we believe, because my mother, grandmother, father, and me, sons, we got all properties in Mariupol. It will be deoccupied or will be still occupied, we don't know. It will be not occupied, so it will be still Russia. So hopefully our government will help us. We got a couple of rules just for living, and we need to work. It will be a lot of work and Ukraine after the end of the war. And I'm pretty sure that everybody will be very, very good.
And what advice would you give? If you had a message for the world, what would you say to people?
not a joke, but it's my monitor of the life. My class, not word. It's a word of Beatles and people who love peace, you know, who prefer peace. To the older world, I would tell that again that love, pray, don't fight. Everything will be okay.
Oh, I really appreciate you speaking with me, Sergei.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate you giving me some of your time. And take care.